Right. Okay. So you was at, what was our shop called again?
A Brand New Me.
A Brand New Me, Sadie.
Yes.
Sadie's coming. So now you enter into your next shop or next salon, and you maybe about say 3 years into doing hair. So you got some clientele now.
Well, no, because I really was working on trying to get comfortable with actually being in that kind of environment and doing, because I never thought about doing women's hair.
Right.
Matter of fact, I never even thought about being a barber.
Right.
The concept of a barber never entered my mind. You know, people ask me all the time, you cut your own hair? I said, no, I don't cut my own hair. I never thought of being a barber. You know, so the whole concept of doing women's hair, it was new to me. But I mastered being an assistant. I mastered it. I was a great assistant. Any stylist that I worked for will tell you I was a great assistant.
Wow.
Yes.
That's big. That's big.
I was a great assistant.
Okay, so I want to walk it back. I just want to make sure the people know what lane we in. Savannah told you to be a stylist. You went to school. You worked for Sadie. You left Sadie. Then now you at Brandy shop. So you were shampooing at Sadie shop. Did you have your own chair? This is the start of your own chair Brandy shop, or you were still an assistant?
No, I was still an assistant.
Okay.
I was still an assistant, and I really wasn't in a rush to become a stylist because I wanted to get the whole assistant part mastered. I wanted to be a great assistant because a great assistant makes a great stylist. And I think because I took so much pride in being a great assistant that once I decided to become a stylist, it was an easy transition.
Okay.
It was an easy transition.
Okay, so this is your second shop. How long did it take for you to get behind the chair, get out the assistant role?
Well, it took maybe 4, 5 years. I wasn't in no rush. I was on my time. I wasn't on nobody else's time.
Okay.
Because I wanted to be great at what I did. I wanted to, really have a good understanding of the business. You know what I mean? Understand the importance of hair care, which is so important.
Right.
And I think that is a lost art today.
Hair care.
Hair care.
Right.
Hair care is a lost art. So I really mastered hair care. And once I became a stylist, I mean, my clients raved about my hair care techniques.
Right.
You know, because I made sure that their hair was in great condition.
So now we in Sadie's shop. You're still an assistant. Is the hairstyle of that time now we're moving away from the curl, or the curl still the most popular? The S curl is still the most popular hairstyle. If you saying hair care, because hair care, the curl was damaging hair.
I did not have any enthusiasm for the curl. The curl was not my forte.
Okay.
I had no enthusiasm.
Right.
I knew the technique. I knew what to do. I knew how to take care of it. And I knew how damaging it was to hair.
Right.
You know, although the chemical is a very strong chemical.
Right.
You know, and I had no desire, for the drip.
Right. Okay.
That's just my thing, you know.
Okay. So Keith, you're in Brandy shop. You still an assistant. When did you get your own chair? At Brandy shop, or you went to another shop?
No, it wasn't until I went to another shop.
Okay.
And that shop was called Magnifique on Tatno Street.
Magnifique.
Yes, the owners were Sean and Mark. At that point, no, let me back up. Brandy relocated to another salon called Chosen Image on 8th Street. I went there with her, and I continued to assist there. But then I assisted a couple days, and then I had my own chair. I started developing my own clientele. Because women were so engrossed with my shampooing, because my shampoo was off the chart.
Right. Okay.
It was off the chart.
Right.
So eventually, I became comfortable enough with, okay, it's time for me to develop my own clientele.
Right.
And so I started developing my own clientele. And once I started developing my own clientele, I went to another salon, which was Magnifique.
Okay.
And there, I pretty much was a full-time stylist. I mean, they would ask me periodically to assist them,
Right.
you know, because of my technique. The clients
right.
all were very comfortable with me. They knew that I knew what I was doing, and I enjoyed being I enjoyed being an assistant. You know, because I wasn't on this ego trip about, I got to be a stylist. If I can't be a stylist, I'm not doing that. I wasn't tripping because I know my time would come. I know my moment in time would come.
Right.
Because I'm comfortable I know who I am.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I know what's for me is going to happen at some point.
Right. That's good. So now you have Magnifique. You have your own chair. So it's like nearing the late 80s or early 90s?
It's nearing the 90s. I think it might have been close to, it might have been like 89. It might have been. It might have been the 90s. Because it was so far back.
Right.
I can't get pinpoint exact date, but I know it was 80s, the end of the 80s, close to the 90s.
Right. Okay.
You know, and from there it took off.
It took off. So you have Magnifique. You got your own chair. Clientele is booming.
Booming.